Hello lovies, how are you? It's been a while since we have done this. How is everyone? Hope everyone's doing really well, keeping safe. I have dry lips as usual. I'm going to remedy that. I'm a bit sniffly these last couple of days, but I'm not sick, so that's good news. I think it's just congestion. There we go, much better. Do you want light on or off? On is better. Today is Wednesday the 27th of January. I thought I would vlog my day just to get back into the habit really. So what had happened was, I got my smoothie and my coffee. So what had happened? Well, what hadn't happened? I did vlog and I would just get into a really bad habit of like, A, not editing, and then B, thinking, well, who the f cares, and deleting all the footage. I just was in the headspace, like a negative headspace of, who cares, it's boring anyway. Not necessarily that I thought I was boring, but I just was like, do people want to see this? But then I realized more and more that it's actually a lot of what I'm consuming on YouTube and things like that. So I have been inspired to pick up the camera again, and I figured I'd ease into it by vlogging my day. And I'm gonna stop promising things and just do what my spirit calls me to do. I've been working a little bit here and there, really putting a lot of effort into social, sharing my daily outfits, although I didn't share one yesterday because my period was just doing the most and I just couldn't be bothered. I'm in one of those moods where I'm really pissed off that I have my period and that I have a period, and that every time I have my period it's torture. So I'm kind of intolerable at the moment, but I've got my painkillers. I need to book a smear test. I just need to do it. Don't skip smear tests, guys. Make sure you get them as soon as you can. I was supposed to do group yoga today, but I'm not doing it because I've got a bit of work to finish. I need to take out the recycling. I need to take out the compost bags. Hello, just got back from the shop and had a little snacky snack, as you saw. I haven't eaten enough today. I had a smoothie for breakfast with coffee. Then the coffee like f***ed me up completely and I thought I was going to collapse. I haven't drunk enough water. I've been meaning to try and get through 4 of these a day. Currently I'm at 2. This is the Glossier water bottle by Nalgene. I don't know how you say it. Currently I'm getting through about 2 a day. And drinking tea and coffee, and it's currently not going to plan, but we move. And I wanted to show you what I got because, you know, these things are interesting. Are they? I don't know. I got truffle crisps, my favorite of all time. They're just so good. Some liners. I'm going to talk to you about a period product in a second. Some Greek yogurt. Some eggs. I just had one of these with my bootleg ramen. Some red lentils because I'm going to make dal. Some hobnobs, which I'm also going to eat now because I feel like I need sugar before I faint. And a bottle of wine. Because what is a panoramic without wine? I'm going to make some hot water and then we can talk about period products. I'm really breathless because I haven't eaten enough and I wore the mask outside for like half an hour. And this is what happens. Let's talk feminine hygiene products. So up until about 23, 24, I used pads. My period has always been very, very heavy, very painful. When I was 24, I was going through a really challenging breakup. I think it was the day before I was going to meet up with my ex to basically like confirm everything and get my stuff back. And I'd left work, so I changed before I left work. At the time, my commute was like an hour and a half. I would always change right before I was about to leave somewhere because my flow was so heavy and unpredictable that more often than not, it would just end in a disaster. So I changed just before I left work. I got about 3/4 of the way through my journey. I'm stood on the platform. As I glance to my right and see the train coming in, I start bleeding. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, I just changed not that long ago, so it should be fine. As the train pulls closer and closer into the platform, the bleeding doesn't stop. The toilet at the station was on the other platform. I was like, what do I do? I've already leaked at this point. Everything is soaking. I decided to tie my jumper around my waist and get the train. I think I bled consistently for about 30 seconds. It normally feels just like a boop. This was like somebody was slow pouring. There's no way I would have run out of the station and sat in a taxi or anything like that. The train was there, so I got on it. When I got home, I literally burst out crying, like jumped in the shower with all my clothes on. And from that point, I decided to wear tampons just to avoid scenarios like those. But as I found over the last 10 years, it makes no difference, really. I went to the doctor about it. She was just like, that's what happens when you're fertile. I tried microgynon, I hated it. 10 years I've worn tampons. I prefer applicator tampons. I find that when I use non-applicator tampons, I can't get them in properly. And I also find that they're shorter and fatter, so they're more uncomfortable. My preference is the Tampax Pearl, but as we know, the waste from period product is just so bad. So about 3 years ago, I decided to get Daye. Daye is a reusable applicator and a tampon subscription. You can rinse it out. The cotton that they use in the tampons is organic. That's where I'm at right now. I tried a moon cup. Here's the thing, you put it in and it's very comfortable. It takes a long time to get used to. I did give it about 3 or 4 goes, and the thing for me is that in the night, I'm up every couple of hours to change. And when you have the moon cup and you haven't quite got it in properly, and then you feel yourself leaking, or you're paranoid that you're gonna leak, so you get up in the night, instead of just like pulling out the tampon or changing the pad, I had to get in the tub, fish out this fucking cup, empty it, clean myself, because now it's a massacre in the bathtub. And I just found that it disrupted my sleep so much that I was not up for it anymore. Before Christmas, I got sent some tampons by Daye, D-A-Y-E. I got sent some of the CBD ones and the regular ones, and they sent me regular and super size. I still leak with the super tampons. I leak most of the time, and so I always wear a liner. This is a very long-winded way of me saying I might switch from Daye to Daye, but Daye don't have a reusable applicator, but they do have water-soluble packaging for the outside of the tampon, so that's some less waste, but the applicators are cardboard. The reason why I'm thinking of switching is because the ones that I get from Daye are shorter and fatter, so I find that they're uncomfortable, whereas when I use the super tampons that come in a disposable applicator, for some reason, then they're more narrow and longer, and they tend to have like a little skirt on the bottom. I'm having like an ethical dilemma because I don't want to contribute to creating more waste. I really feel like Daye is making a lot of headway with that. The applicator tampons are just more comfortable for me and faster. Like, there are people in the world that don't have access to feminine hygiene products. There are people in the world who, you know, feel so much shame surrounding their period. Hello, today is Thursday the 28th of January. Apparently it's the luckiest day of the year. My skin has been pretty shit lately, as you can tell from all the scarring. This is my stress side. Oh my god, I've never actually looked at it like this. Whatever, too old to care. I feel terrible and I'm taking myself back to bed. But I have some work to do. I'm going to do it from bed, which is not a good idea and not advisable. I'm so exhausted. I can't concentrate on anything. And I'm still only on my first one of these for the day. I had a coffee this morning. Didn't have a smoothie because I don't have bananas. I haven't had any lunch. I had some hobnobs. They're quite filling, so I don't now want to eat lunch. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm gonna go and work in bed. Well, I got cut off before and I'm back now, back on the couch where I don't seem to leave. Just wrote a whole newsletter on Wabi Sabi. I'm enjoying writing for a client of mine, and it's quite cathartic, and I kind of feel a bit Carrie Bradshaw, and I don't know if that's goals or not because I find her incredibly jarring, but I'm in my head typing. I kind of feel like her. I just watched the Axel Vervoort lecture. I will tag it down below. I've been watching a lot of interior and design, everything. At the weekend I watched the Bauhaus documentary, which was interesting. Been watching lots of Quintessence, lots of Nowness, lots of Architectural Digest, because we're at home and I'm feeling very nesty. I'm very inspired by home design, and there's still so much I want to do here in our little flat. It's not little, it's a really, really nice size flat, and we're very lucky. Yeah, so I've just been getting a lot of inspiration, but it was really interesting to watch that documentary, having written up on Wabi Sabi and how we can incorporate that philosophy into our personal lives, development, growth. Our odd box came today, but we're gonna order pizza. Ooh, head rush. Hello, today is Friday and this is what my hair looks like. Okay, so whilst I wait for the pan to heat up for my breakfast, I'm going to talk you through some of the interior things I would like to do in this space. So when you come into our living area, this is what it looks like. This shelving unit, IKEA Expedit, whatever it's called, I don't think it's called that anymore, used to be here behind the door, and everything was like to about this height. Then I would like to put some sort of like shelving thing behind the door, and I do want to get a vintage chair, maybe some sort of recliner with a footstool. I don't know, something vintage that can like come out into the room a little bit. One thing I noticed is that like I tend to put everything incredibly linear and against the walls. So as you can see, the shelving unit is here and these plants all along here. I don't want them to stay there, but given that I only have these two windows as the source of light in here, they're quite happy. Got my fiddle leaf here, which is loving it. As you can see, it's growing this way. And the Monstera does what it wants. This stresses me out. I don't know what I can do about it really, because the speakers are on the floor and the TV is plugged into the hi-fi. So I need to do some sort of like cable arrangement behind here. I definitely want to get stands for the speakers as well. This is probably one of my favorite corners. Got my leopard vase that Emma and Dom got me for my birthday, not this year, the year before. A little vase from Hong Kong that Emma got me, a picture of my parents. This is a dish that my old flatmate, a different Emma, when she was like first starting out in ceramics, and these are like old roses that I bought and just kept them dry here in the bowl. This is a fan from Bali, which I'm sure is cursed, and Emma and Dom are going to kill me that I still have it, but I can't bring myself to throw it away. I just like how it looks there. This is a sewing box. My old flatmate Zaza kind of perma-loaned it to me. This opens up. I'm not going to do it now because it's got all this stuff on. There's a drawer here. It's like a vintage sewing box. This drum is from Morocco. John got it when we went the first time. It's camel hide, so whenever Eiffel comes over, she like sniffs at it and is like, what the fuck's going on? This is a Hamsa that Zaza gave me as well. This is empty, but it's a camera box. It's my dad's camera box from when he first came to England and took up photography at college, and I have his camera up here. This is the camera, because I've got it out because I want to remember to get batteries and run some film through it. This is the head of John's amp. Yeah, the cab's there. I quite like it as a coffee table, actually. I do want to get 2 layered rugs, so I want to get a Hessian rug, is that the right term? And then a Turkish or Afghan rug to go on top. Yeah, just some old magazines, all my books, and then this just is like turned into some sort of shrine, I guess. This I got from my friend when she was moving to Australia. This, where did I find this? I don't remember. Just these kind of things I collect and find. Dom got me this because we love margaritas. My grandma. This is my little Margiela bookmark, because obviously I'm obsessed. This is my dad and my mum and my aunt. These are just little things, trinkets that I've collected over the years. My dad, my mum, my Melanie Gets Neroli candle. This is a sage bundle that I got from Note to Self for Christmas as part of like a self-care package, which was really cute. More little Melanie Gets votives. I work for them part-time, so that's why you'll see a lot of Melanie Gets around. My friend's parents' antique shop on the King's Road, Guinevere. They have these amazing candles. I just thought this was funny and cute. The hats, I kept it. Carhartt ashtray. Where did I get that from? Don't remember. Chiconi's matches. I love Chiconi's. Tiny, small CBD from Disciples espresso martini kits. What the hell? So cute. This is holy water that John got me from Ireland with this cross as well. This, some secondhand shop I got this from, I think. Super cool. These all move. That's a candle that Emma got me. This came in the little package for Christmas with the new lip glosses, and the balm.com roulette box comes with one of those. And I just thought that was cute, so I put it there. This is my mum when she was like 18. This is another fan. Aromatherapy Associates candle. My friend Louise got it for me. So I only found out how to properly burn candles, which is why this one is ruined. But you can still burn it and it's still beautiful. Same with this one. You basically have to burn it until the whole of the top is melted evenly, and then you can blow it out. Charlotte sent me this from Disciple as part of my Christmas little package. John's sister got me the Dishoom cookbook. This is a babushka that one of my oldest friends, Bert, got me from when he went on tour. And this is a painting that I need to finish. But I kind of love her how she is, and I'm scared to ruin her. So I just need to like fill in the flower. I'm not giving her a face or anything like that. I'm missing painting, actually. I haven't done it for quite a while. So this is the kitchen. Basically, it's just a complete open space. So the couch is here, and then this is the kitchen here. Everything is in the cupboards apart from those two things there. This is the landlord's table and his chairs, and he's amazing, and I really like them. It's family owned, but I do want to just have a proper dining table. But as you can see, we've got so much space that we don't use, and it is just me and John, but when we do occasionally have people over, it's a bit awkward and there's nowhere to sit. So here's what I want, and I saw this DIY yesterday. I want to basically make 2 concrete columns and then get glass and lay it on top. So it will be clear. There won't be all this fucking different shades of wood everywhere. Generally, I want to keep it like greys and whites and beige, cream, I think. So I'm going to get clear glass, Bare concrete columns. John is gonna f***ing hate it because he hates industrial stuff. Too bad. Oh, this camera, oh my god, it's doing my lid. There you go. Now I can show you the beauty bits that I got. So, what I love to use for my pimples is the Madeline Gets salicylic gel. This is the only thing that I find draws all of the yuckiness out quickly. What salicylic acid does is it helps with cell turnover. This comes out in a gel, you put it straight on. Let's stick with brands because that just makes the most sense right now. I got the Meadow Foam Oil Balm. This is an all-purpose, all-over product. It has Meadow Foam seed oil in it, which is closest to our skin sebum. It's such a nice product. So I mix all of my body lotions with an oil-based product like this. I've been using this for the past year, but I also use olive oil regularly. Disciple have a go-to balm which has shea butter and mango butters in it. I use that as well. Honestly, olive oil is fine, and I quite like to put olive oil on before I go in the shower, then use my scrub mitt all over. Vitamin E shaving cream, both John and I use this. Replenishing face serum. I really like the quality of this product, which is why I'm willing to pay the price. Even though I get a discount, I would still buy it full price. The Glossier one's also one of my favorites. Switching to my phone because my camera battery died. I got John the Vetiver fragrance, a vitamin E face moisturizer, because he really likes that one, but it's not rich enough for me. I got this shampoo from Big Hair. My friend Aisha is working with them, so I did get a discount on it. Curious to try it. I can pretty much use any shampoo apart from the Madeline Gets Peppermint. That one, I've only just like recalibrated my scalp from that. Look at the state of my hair. Olaplex. So, it smells really good. This is a very bad time to talk about my hair. I get like a ring around like this part of my head where my hair is kind of frazzled. I am in need of a haircut. I haven't seen my hairdresser since August. I got this to do as a treatment. This is for all hair types. I think it was designed for bleach, but the chemical processing with relaxing and bleaching is quite similar. Two more things. One of them I forgot in the kitchen. Okay, Tanisha from the future here. What the hell is going on with my hair? Please don't at me. I can't believe I'm putting this out there on the internet for everyone to see. I got the Spotlight Oral Care Whitening Toothpaste. So my teeth are shit. I hate them. And Tara from Tampons. I posted some work with them and I was sold because I drink a lot of coffee and I love red wine, and I just really want to make my teeth slightly less terrible. So I got this, and I got the mouthwash as well. I did see a couple of days later that Only Bells also did a campaign with them. She did the actual whitening kit, I think, but I got this just to try first. It does have hydrogen peroxide in it, which can cause sensitivity. So far I'm okay. I'm super sensitive to toothpastes. So yeah, I got this and I got the mouthwash. You use this, I use it with my electric toothbrush, and then you swish with the mouthwash for 1 whole minute. And I mean, people look at my teeth and say they're fine, but I think I see something different. So, but I might invest in a little tooth whitening kit so I can have cute pearly white teeth. Oh, one other thing that I ordered, it hasn't arrived yet though. I ordered some more CBD from Disciple London. I use the 1000 milligram CBD oil. I love it. I use it for nighttime to calm down. I've been feeling quite anxious. I'm back in bed. I'm here, I'm watching Daye. I really like her content, she's cool. I boiled some ginger, so hopefully this will help me get comfortable. And John always brings me sweet treats, and Twix is one of my favourite chocolates. I've got my Kindle, I've got a book here. I've also got my sewing. Stephanie Villa posted before Christmas that she'd been doing some cross stitching, and it looks really cute and fun. She did a really cool Lucky Cat one. I wanted to just try it out and make like little gifts for my friends. To start with, I got a little babushka, which I finished. I made a few mistakes, but only I'll know. So I need to finish that. I need to sew the felt onto the loop. And then I got this cute little penguin one. I got both of these from John Lewis with a little voucher that I had, and I might make the Lucky Cat one for the house because that's really nice. I've been doing this more than painting because I'm so afraid to ruin that painting. I've been trying to do this thing where very Aries of me to just start new projects all the time and not finish them. And I know that I need to finish that painting, and I will finish her. Stop myself from buying more of these until I finish them, basically. So yeah, that's one thing that I've been really trying hard to do, not starting another project or another anything until I've finished the ones that are existing, or not overwhelming myself. I think that's what happened like back in September when I was super busy. I just had a lot on with work. I'd gone from like doing the minimum over lockdown and summer to the most for Fashion Week, and still trying to do my own stuff, and it just, the thought of doing everything more than actually what I had on my plate was a lot. And so I realized that I need to like thin things out a bit. So like I said the other day, like I've reduced my number of clients so I can really just focus on doing a great job with the ones that I have. And I'm applying that kind of like theory across everything that I do. So, you know, like creative projects and outlets, I'm not overwhelming myself. I've been easing back into doing more on social media, but I just had the plans to do the absolute most, and then also had these crazy expectations that I would be super successful from that. And I think one consistent thing that I'm always able to observe when it comes to like business and like my work is that I always intend to do things and then I don't do them, or I don't follow through, or I rush it, or whatever, and then I end up feeling disappointed and embarrassed because I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I need to just stop doing that. I need to actually just take stock of what I have, which is more than I think I have, not in just a material sense, but of course I'd love to earn more so that then I can save more and have more financial security and therefore more financial freedom. But I can't do that if I just try to do the most. Like I need to focus on a few things at a time, and then things will like come from completing my tasks well and thoroughly and properly, and for not leaving for tomorrow what can be done today, those kind of things. But also acknowledging when I'm overwhelmed, when I need to rest, because as we know, anxiety is super unpredictable and affects all of us in so many different ways. Like for most of the year I felt really breathless. It's better now, but I think it's because we're in lockdown and I don't have to wear masks all day because I'm not outside all day. But it got to a point where I could barely speak, you know. And also I watched a video that I did back in November, and I was starting to get like numbness in my face from the anxiety, and you can see it in the video. You can see when I'm talking like I've had dental work done. So acknowledging when those kind of things are happening, that by and large for me they definitely are manifestations of anxiety, and I just need to like rest when I need to rest. And I did the most for the last 10 years, and I remember a year ago being in Paris, like trying to hobble across the street and go faster than my body would take me, and I could barely walk across the street because I had like crazy sciatica pain in my back and hip. I was frustrated because I couldn't go fast enough, not because I didn't feel well, and that I had 2 hours sleep and I'd worked the full day before and I was only going to be in Paris for less than 24 hours. And I was like, oh my god, great opportunity. Yes, it was a wonderful opportunity, and I love Paris and I love that my job has brought me there so many times over the years, but like I couldn't walk across the street. So I'm fully indulging myself whenever I feel like I'm tired or overwhelmed, and on the days where I feel good, I am fully dedicating myself and like going the whole hog. So I'm gonna wrap this vlog up here, but I'm really hopeful and excited for the year. I definitely think it's gonna be another year of like mostly being in lockdown and under restrictions and what have you, but thankfully I'm so blessed that I can earn money from my house. And just wanted to say hi, happy 2021, even though it's the 31st of January. Wishing everybody a blessed year. I'm sending love and compassion to everybody, and I hope that I can inspire you and bring warmth to your day. It's been wonderful checking in with you, and we'll see you very soon.